Oh, well, hello everybody. It's me, StarVox, and as you can see, I'm already in trouble. We're here today in SPT-AKI 3.7.6. Doing some fighting in factory, which I don't usually do, and certainly not for videos. But I wanted to come here and demonstrate a few things, including performance. If you'll, oh my gosh! Well, there goes my helmet. How's my health? Oh, I took some damage, but look, as you can see, it's magically, mysteriously healing on its own. With treatment experience coming into my EXP repertoire. We're here in factory today in SPT-AKI 3.7.6 while I get my head straight, because I want to talk about a list of things. And firstly, I think I should probably address these magazines. Let me reload that one, and then load some rounds into this one. Because we're going to spend some time talking about mods that I find very crucial and super handy in this update to SPT-AKI. And it's been making things really enjoyable. Like I said before, I had been super satisfied with 3.7.4. It was so stable that I just couldn't find any reason to leave it. And now, with 3.7.6 being the way that it is, and running as well as it is for me, of course, I've decided to switch over completely, and I no longer have a 3.7.4... Oh, good grief, that door pop-in is still happening. There's no longer a 3.7.4 installation here on this system. Of course, a bunch of you, if not, you know, most of you, I suppose, have probably checked out the 3.8 Bleeding Edge update, especially since it was, actually, I think it got an update a few days ago, and I wanted to talk about that, too. We're getting a lot of comments about the 3.8 Bleeding Edge update, and it's not exactly an update, it's a test version. It's called Bleeding Edge because it's being released to be tested, so that all of us can, well, not all of us, so that the testers among us and the developers among us, and those who want to report bugs with, you know, thorough documentation, can actually test 3.8 as it's being developed, and I'm pretty sure it received a slight update, or it was either that or, wow, or the Tarkov version had changed, meaning that... Ah, he's right down there. Meaning that the original 3.8 BE, the first to come out, would no longer work with the current version of Tarkov. Wow, I caught him reloading. That was very fortunate. Looks like he killed this guy. Oh, there's somebody over there. Oh! Did you see that? Can you believe it? I sighted on his face, pulled the trigger, and nothing at all happened. Oh, is he coming closer? Or is that someone up top? I think it might be him. Huh. Oh! Huh. Easy, man. Good lord, I sure do love the point shooting with the SPT Realism Mod, don't you? Alright, so let's address the 3.8 Bleeding Edge update really quickly. So, according to my notes here, the live game rolled back to version 2.8.4.7.6, so players are going to need a saved version of the live 2.8.7.4.4 to use the first 3.8 Bleeding Edge edition. And I think that may have tripped some folks up because all of a sudden their version may have stopped working once the live version updated. And if they were going back and forth, of course, and I know that many of you are. So, if that was a problem, and you weren't able to check the Discord in time, that might be what's happening. And of course, if you want the 3.8 Bleeding Edge version, which means that you're a tester and you want to record bugs and all that stuff and search for flaws, and also offer, you know, suggestions and stuff like that, you're gonna have to go to the SPT Pub Discord server. And I haven't gotten permission to share a link to that server, so I'm not going to. But you can find information towards that direction in my Discord server, and of course that's linked in the description. Where's this guy? Let's, Oh, I thought he would be visible right away. I was gonna say, let's shoot him, and then move on to the list of mods that I want to discuss really quickly. Yep. There we go. That should... Oh, take care of it. Did you see that? Alright, come on. Let's go back this way. Oh, what's that? We can talk about the first thing that I wanted to talk about today, which is the RPG. Of course, an RPG was modded into the game, and it's not complete yet, but it is kind of, like, I don't know, cool, isn't it? I mean, like, can you imagine having an RPG in Tarkov? Oh, that's just bizarre. Yeah, so, it's not complete. I think it is actually supposed to have some sort of explosion, like, animation, but it doesn't for my version, and I don't know why that is, but it does throw out a whole lot of shrapnel. And of course, it can't be reloaded with just the R key because I can't carry one of these warheads in my rig. I have to actually go into the backpack, drag the warhead over to the RPG, and then he reloads it. Also, isn't he holding the RPG in the reversed way? Shouldn't he have his right hand on, like, the trigger handle and then the left hand on the back one? I'm not sure. Anyway, it's kind of fun to play with because it just, like... Did you see that? This, like, humongous explosion of shrapnel comes out. It doesn't have much of a sound effect, but... it's great for clearing areas. However, it's not great if you can take damage because the shrapnel spread is so large and so dangerous that it's super easy to take damage and not very good for actual, like, gameplay. Oh, another useful explosive mod that came out is quick throw grenades. Remember when we used to be able to do this? Charge! Very effective. Very useful. I love being able to, quick throw grenades because, I mean, you know, why not? We used to be able to in even the live version of the game, and then it was gone. And of course now, they make you produce the grenade from your inventory. Was that another guy over there? Oh my god, it was! Whoa, I don't have the ammunition for that. And of course I got kind of shift stuck when I tried to sprint in that time. That wasn't great. Alright, alright, alright. Don't bully me, just get stuck on the, barbed wire. And I'll throw another flashbang out. I think that got him. Donuts is providing me with plenty of things today. Since I made a video about it, I do want to say that— whoa! Ow, he actually shot me. Donuts actually got an update. Oh boy, there's another one over there. Ah! He shot me. Oh, at my arm. Wow, he like ran out to reload. That was brazen. Pardon me while my arm heals. I got shot in the side there. Donuts was updated, like I was saying, again, and has become much more thorough. If I pull up the F12 menu and then Donuts, we'll see here that there are more settings in just like the regular version, but in advanced settings, there are even more things to modify than there were before. And I think actually also, there are more scenarios to choose from. I can't remember which ones are new, but I do remember that I was able to better set hard spawn caps for the bots, thereby greatly increasing performance here in SPT-AKI. And I have been super appreciative of that. Can I just walk through this? I can. This seems really distracting. I should be able to like... I should be able to knock that down or something, but it's whatever. So I've been using the expanded Donuts mod, Donuts plus SWAG, to have very thorough control, wow, over the excitement that I'm having in this game. Quick throw. Oh my god, it got caught. That was very unsafe. Alright, he's still going. Fantastic. As you can hear, there's a lot of action going on in this map right now. That's exactly what I was going for, while also having those hard spawn caps preventing, like, just rampant spawning of bots, which really drags performance down. Since everything's in control right now, we're doing pretty good. Uh-oh. I'm pretty much out of spare ammunition. Guess I'll have to start playing it a little safer. And also, I can make use of the RPG, because, weirdly enough, because there's no danger from backblast or anything like that, it's actually a pretty good tool for clearing stairways. For example, first of all, I didn't expect that guy to be there. Second of all, I don't think the warhead actually went off. And third of all, am I gonna have to go chasing this guy now? Because I don't necessarily want to go chasing downstairs. But I will if I have to. Is he just gone? He was like, oh my god, that guy fired an RPG at me. From the top of a stairway, I'm out of here. He extracted and escaped from Tarkov. In addition to the large updates to mods that I typically use, the D.R.I.P mod was updated very heavily. and is now split between 2 different merchants. And let's see here. I don't think that I have a oh no, okay. I just did the task and completed it that unlocked the second trader, which involves finding a power supply for her PC, I think. She's like gaming or something like that. But there's 2 pizza, and also an additional trader called Georgia now, and the wardrobe that was available through 2 pizza is now split in half between the 2 of them. That guy wasted his shot and missed, and I think he's still alive. He may be coming up the stairs now. But anyways, it adds extra quests, of course, and some more interaction to the whole D.R.I.P mod, forcing you to do some more quests to unlock the rest of the wardrobe items, and I actually like that. That was pretty cool. I like the little context that, I don't know, Georgia's like this badass gamer girl and Tarkov sort of just winging it and doing whatever. I'll go back to revisit her quests and learn more about what's written about her, but for the time being, that's what I know. And of course, as you can see, I'm looking great. I love the D.R.I.P mod clothes. I've found my outfit, I'm sure, forever. And if I can ever go back to that Dante head, you better believe that I will. Now, in the realm of custom weapons, I'm sure that you may know that not all of them are compatible with the recoil. Oh, I did hear something. Someone's behind me or something like that. With the SPT Realism Mod's recoil system, and if you don't use the SPT Realism Mod, I highly advise that you do. It's, whoa, super compatible with everything. Almost everything. It's largely compatible with most good things. It's with most of the good core mods and all that good stuff. And a lot of the cool mods besides are designed to work well with SPT Realism Mod running. Now, for all these custom weapons and everything that you may be struggling to get the recoil working with, there's a mod called the SPT Realism Patch that will help that situation exactly. It's going to adjust the recoil of the custom weapons, at least those that it covers, to that of the SPT Realism Mod's new recoil system. I guess these guys are to the side of me or to the right of me? My headset and hearing are too good. Got the ears of a god. Oh, he's right over there. Or below? I'm not sure. Hello? This is Officer StarVox. I'm here to check the peace in this place. He's right over there. He's right... Is he alone? He is. Wow! Alright, man. This guy had an expensive helmet on. Way more armor than I've got. That's for sure. Ah, some replacement flashbangs. Thank you very much. Also, I forgot that I had this frag in my backpack. That's kind of useful. Alright, everybody, so just to remind you, if you're looking for the 3.8 bleeding edge version of SPT-AKI, which is the test version, while 3.8.0 is in development, you will have to find it on the primary Discord server for SPT-AKI, which is called the SPT Hub. You can find links for that on the SPT-AKI website, like the file base and, etc. related documentation. Oh, I shot the wall. I think he and I were trying to do the same thing and, like, peek at each other. But, I had the aggressive prerogative and my hostility killed him before he killed me. Also, to advise further about 3.8, just like I did before, I just want to touch on the fact that 3.8 BE is very much a test version. Mods don't even work with it. It's not compatible with mods. If you want to try it for the updated features, you can. However, it'll feel like a very truncated experience, and it'll be buggy, of course. All these problems are being sorted out right now. And if you're not willing to help with that, then there's just not really much in the 3.8 BE for you. You may as well just wait for the update. And also, you may as well continue to update 3.7.6 because it's working very well, and mods are still being updated for it. And also, the devs are easy to find. You can communicate with them if you have any problems or suggestions. There's no guarantee that they'll listen to you, but they're all very friendly folks that I've met with so far. And super productive. These guys are super busy. I don't know what their lives are like, but they are, like, always developing for SPT-AKI, and it's really impressive. I am super grateful. We're all very grateful to you, all you developers. If ever you need any help with anything specific, you just let me know, and I'll try to do my best to help out with that. Man, where's this guy? Some random bot is hiding from me. Oh, that was just the water dripping. Do you ever hear the water dripping in this map and get spooked like it's footsteps or something? It's this one and, like, the one over there and another one on this map that always get me. And now I'm just standing in the middle of a room talking about water falling. Drip, 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 just like the mod, come get me! Oh, careful what I wish for, yeah? Oh, did you hear that? He checked his bolt. Abracadabra! I think I just ran out of ammunition. Oh, my god! Wow, did he get me? He did, check that out. Light bleeding. If I haven't addressed why my, damage is healing on its own, it's because I'm using Dad Gamer Mode's COD healing mode, which as you can see gradually heals all of your damage over time, including bleeds and fractures, and of course it can be configured to heal faster or longer. Wait, to heal faster or slower, yeah. And also, you can adjust how quickly it starts to heal. And it's very useful for making these videos. As you can imagine, I get into a lot of trouble, and that door just pops right in and out of existence, doesn't it? So really quickly, I wanted to touch on a very practical usage of the MeowShader, which is a reshade mod for Escape from Tarkov's SPT-AKI. And if I hit the end key to toggle it, you'll see that the preset that I'm using right now makes everything much clearer, sharper, and adds contrast to everything here in the inventory menu. And I actually find that this is very helpful outside of raid, like when I'm just preparing and putting weapons together and stuff. Just pulling all the rest of the detail up and making it all that much clearer and sharper to my eyes somehow makes it more comfortable and convenient. And I've really been enjoying that. Now, in gameplay, in practice, it can also be nice, but too much sharpness is too much sharpness. And of course, MeowShader is super configurable and really easy to use, and you can set up presets to make it look however you want, pretty much at whatever time that you'd like to have it. But it's easy to manage presets, and I like ones that sort of make it look like a, I don't know, like a recording of some kind altogether. So not extremely practical for use in game. However, I do really like the effects, and here on the factory map, performance is so good for me right now that it does not seem to be hurting in terms of frame counts, at least not all that much. There's a slight drop in performance that maybe I can perceive, but it's really not too bad. Even with several effects going at once and something like this right here. So, you definitely do not need to use MeowShader, and of course some of the effects are so heavy that it's just not practical to use at all, even though I like the style of it, and sometimes I've used it for recording like fun stuff in videos and everything, but it's not totally necessary. I just wanted to mention that being able to use a preset like this one, for example, one that I was talking about with the inventory, has been practical and useful for me because it just really lights up that whole inventory screen, like all the gear. You can see all the details and everything if I flip it on and off. And it just makes it a little bit easier on my eyes because I suppose to cover up the aliasing and all the sharp pixels and edges and everything like that. Amon's graphics, in addition to just regular Tarkov's graphics, I suppose, is really trying to blur a lot of everything. And I feel like it conceals a lot of detail, despite how it covers up those flaws, I suppose. So, I don't know, my mind changes back and forth on it, but when I spend long periods of time in the inventory screen, just sort of like building weapons and doing all sorts of stuff, I really appreciate having such a preset. Seems like I've pretty much cleared up the factory map this time around, so let's wrap things up and talk about the last thing that I wanted to do, which is actually Borkel's updates to the night vision mod. Check this out. I can't remember if I've covered this since the last update, but how cool is it that now the update includes this nice visual of having the goggles over your face, and how it restricts the visibility, like the look through the actual goggles, to where they would be on your character's face, sorta. It's not precise, but I really like the look of this, and they're super clear. Of course, they can be configured. Borkel's has an entry in the Bebenex menu. Let me disable advanced settings real quick. There are options like being able to toggle them when you sprint, all kinds of multipliers, all kinds of sliders to make each of the different goggles look the way that you want them to, and I think also... Oh no, there aren't any advanced settings. Okay, I'm sorry, I was like building up to the advanced settings that I thought were in this, but I suppose there aren't. It's just very straightforward. You can tune each of the goggles just the way that you want them, and it just looks really good and clean. To be able to run around and sort of see this, and of course I'm wearing the, this is the Atlas GP NVG 18 night vision, which is black, and it's really clear. I can see things very easily, and let's see here, I can actually demonstrate the difference between a couple of them if I were to do something like this. So let's try the monocle. And you can see that it is entirely different. Still super clear, but only one field of vision, only one circle of the night vision in front of me right now that I can see, and the color has changed. There's a little bit of noise, but it's still super clear, and I think it just looks really good. It looks really cool. There's blur on my weapon. I obviously can look down sight still, because it's just the monocle, and this is just a reflex sight. It's not very big. I can still fit it in front of my silly face. Now, let's try an experiment really quickly. Let's take this off. Toggle camera unsnap, walk forward a little bit, and then do this. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so it does actually add the night vision to the camera unsnap view, which is interesting. Yeah. Oh wow, that was kind of funny. If I try to look down sight, I can see that the character model is not lined up at all, and the monocle is just clipping straight into the weapon, so I guess it is what it is. Let me turn that off, and we'll just see about that some other time. Alright everyone, that's just about everything I wanted to talk about today, and I think everyone here in the factory is now dead. Unless I just heard something over there. Over the incessant, I don't know, like, shorting bursts of all these cables from all the lights that I blew up with my grenade work. There is somebody over here. Oh my gosh, oh what? Why does that happen so frequently to me? I should really stop shooting so many bullets out of my fancy weapons. Listen everybody, I just wanted to talk to you about what I talked to you about today. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much for your attention. Thanks for watching. I very much appreciate all of your support. Please leave me a comment talking about anything you want to see on this show. Believe me when I say there's more coming. Join us in the Club StarVox Discord server if you want some more SPT-AKI information, or just to interface with me in that way, and see what I'm working on. I usually post my art and my music and other things that I'm doing there. And we like to keep up to date on all the SPT-AKI things, so if that sounds good to you, please find the link in the description below. In the meantime, be safe and stay hydrated. Be well. Look forward to the next update here on this channel. Whoa, what in the world? And I'll see you later. Oh no! Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh.